So here we are guys, back at Jeju airport again. Gonna do a little, we've got a 1 week tour here in Jeju. A few islands to visit, a few things to look at. Anyway, we just landed and we're off to find the rental car. So here we are. Ooh, so we got off at the airport, we managed to go get the car, and now we're on the ferry. So we're getting the first ferry across to Marado. Obviously we've come to Jeju. Jeju has 4 islands attached to it. The first one we're going to go to is Marado. We've been to Marado before, but we're going to go again, really, because I like it. So let's go have a little look around. Okay, so we just landed on Marado. First island we're going to visit. There's a beautiful little ferry. Okay, let's go up and have a look. As you can see, it's all volcanic. Jeju, all the islands attached to Jeju, all volcanic. So, Jeju and the 4 islands that are attached to it all have something very specific about them, something that makes them special. Jeju itself, of course, used to be the absolute destination for everyone who got married. That's where you had your honeymoon. Until they started going to places like Hawaii and, you know, had money. It used to always be Jeju was the honeymoon site. Additionally, Jeju is also home to the highest mountain in South Korea, Halasan, which of course we've done before in this video. So one of the 4 islands attached is Marado. That's where we are now. We've been here before. We've done it for the BAC challenge. Back again just because I like it. This is famous for the female free divers who dive for the shellfish. And it's also famous as the southernmost point of South Korea. So we're going to have a look at the southern tip. The other thing it's got on it is the lighthouse exhibition. We had a look at that before. We've got a lighthouse on here, and then just on the side of the lighthouse they're showing all the famous lighthouses around the world. We'll have a quick look at that. Anyway, we'll go off to the southern point, get a picture done, and then have a look around. So this is the statue on Marado, dedicated to the Korean female freedivers, the ones that dive for the shellfish. Buddhist temple. It's a Buddhist temple on the island, obviously. Korea used to be mainly Buddhist. But there's also a church on here as well. That's been here since the 1900s, so Christianity came quite early. And here we are, the monument to the southern point of Korea. So we'll get a photo done here. Look at that, that's it. That's the end of Korea. Amazing. So this is the church on Marado. Really unique shape. And here's Marado Lighthouse. And at the front here you can see all the monuments to the famous lighthouses from around the world. Yeah, and of course the view, look at this. It is the southern tip, there's just nothing out there. Fantastic. Okay, so we just got back from Marado. We've got 10 minutes to catch the ferry to go to Gapado Island, Gapado. Luckily they both go from the same ferry port in Jeju, so it's not too bad. Marado was that one, and Gapado is this one. It's super windy, you might not be able to hear me, but that is one super bad ferry. Have a look at this. Coachloads of people turned up. Unbelievable. Here we go, Gapado, Gapado Island. Tiny little fishing village on here. Not very many people live here actually. You can see it's all stone walls. Of course it's all volcanic here. Beautiful little village. Quite amazing. This is the observatory right in the middle of the island. So we're going to get up here and have a little 360 for you. Look at that. These are like the traditional things on Jeju and the associated islands. Apparently, I think I've told you before, if you rub the nose you're going to get pregnant. Hopefully that's just women. There's a viewpoint there. Look at that. Looking through that big rock at the back. Fantastic. Let's get up on the observatory. Have a little look about. And here you go. So the island right over there in the distance, Marado, where we just came from. And here we go. Quick aerial of Gapado. Okay, Gapado's famous for one thing. It's the lowest altitude island in Asia. Very small, volcanic obviously. Flat as a pancake. So it is literally the lowest island in the whole of Asia. Over on the far side of the island we've got this shrine. And it's actually a shrine to peace for the country. And every year 8 or 9 priests actually come to the island and they spend 2 nights in this shrine praying for peace. Morning guys, we're in Sion St. Paul this morning. We're on our way to UDO Island, about a 15-minute trip, 7:30 in the morning, and it's looking like a bloody horrible day. Anyway, we'll get over to UDO, see what's happening. So we're on the ferry now. This is the 3rd island of the trip, UDO Island. We get over there, have a little look about. We've got a couple of little places to get some photographs. This is one of the islands we need for the BAC challenge. We need to go to UDO Lighthouse, and then we'll have a look around the island, see what else we can see. So how close UDO is, we're just leaving the port here. And that's UDO Island right there. It's been about 10 minutes. But look at this day, it's turned into a seriously horrible one. Super windy, just starting to rain. Yeah. So we're just taking a little stroll along the coast road. That's the mainland over there. This of course is UDO. And right in front of us there's only 2 beaches on UDO. Basically again it's volcanic. So there's one beach on the other side of the island, very small. This one's the big one, believe it or not. This is Sanho Beach. But the bit of sand that's on it is absolutely pure. Really, really nice. So there's a couple of things that UDO's famous for. Obviously it's a massive, massive fishing village. Look at this. I mean, lots and lots of fishing boats, very big fishing community. Obviously they've got tourism, a lot of tourism. Obviously it's famous for the Korean freedivers, the women freedivers who dive for shellfish. The other thing it's famous for, I don't know why, peanuts. Apparently they grow a shitload of peanuts. I have no idea. We're going to try and find some peanuts, try them out. But apparently they do peanut ice cream, so we'll give that a go as well. Not quite the day for it. It's horrible, windy. It's still 25 degrees. It's still really humid, but it's raining as well. So you know, the best combination you could ever get. There we go, right on the middle of the beach. Now apparently this is a Red Sea monocle beach. It's a special setting for beaches there. The sand, when the sun shines on it, goes really, really white, almost like snow. And apparently there's only 3 islands with that designation. You've got UDO, obviously, the Bahamas, and then Florida, off the bottom of Florida somewhere. Top end of the beach now. We've got another statue here dedicated to the Korean female freedivers. Very, very big in Jeju. The reason it's so big in Jeju is because the women are said to be very, very strong. They say the men stay at home and the women go out and do all the work. We're on our way up to UDO Lighthouse. And right here they got a little exhibition of some lighthouses. Nice little walky bit. These are actually all the lighthouses in Korea. Super cool. Here we go. Look at that one. Wow. Where is that? What pogo? There. Look at this one. Wow. Palmito. Look at that. That is actually the famous Dokdo. That is the island that's in contention with the Japanese. We'll have to go there one day, definitely. Well, I brought you up to the summit of UDO, which is UDO Lighthouse. Unfortunately, look at this. You should be able to get a whole aerial of UDO, but unfortunately, blowing a hoolie, and it is raining heavy. But again, island's not very big. You walk around in probably 4 hours. There's the old lighthouse down there. I need to get a picture next to that for the BAC challenge. I'm just going to have to wait for a bit of a break in the weather. Okay, it's cleared up a little bit. I'll give you a quick aerial. Down there's the port we came in on. As you can see, it's really not a very big island. Got a tiny little sort of hill in the middle of it, and then that comes out to the cliff here where the lighthouse is on. There's only that one beach that I showed you. There is another one over this side somewhere, but it's even smaller. There's the old lighthouse. Let's go and have a look, see if we can see it. And out there, nothing but sea. Still blowing a hurling. That's where we need to get the picture for that challenge. I've just done that. So, right down to the port. No point in hanging about. It's a horrible day. Okay guys, so we just came down from the lighthouse. I bought myself some Jeju orange, freshly squeezed. I've got some peanuts, Jeju peanuts, and I've got peanut ice cream. Handmade peanut ice cream, that is exceptionally good. That's amazing. I love that.